Hello, good afternoon to everyone. I hope you can see me, you can hear me. Hello, Nunzia. So it is a real pleasure to be with you this afternoon. I really hope it will be possible to be together like we were used to do before. I hope it will be possible soon. So first of all, I want to thank you for your participation to this workshop and your interest in this new product that we selected with our partner and distributor in Italy, Eurosyn, for New Red. So thank you very much for your assistance. And just a few words about me. My name is Raquel Jimenez. I am working in active beauty, so that means the cosmetic part of the group Givaudan. And I'm in charge of the south area of Europe with, of course, Italy. And we selected this product with Eurosyn New Red because it has been recently launched. It was the month of September. And we think that for Italy, Italy is very well known and very famous for developing very good performance makeup. It will be interesting. So excellent. I see. Thank you for your message that you can hear me well. So that's very good. So let's continue because we have 15 minutes for this presentation. And of course, if there is questions, you can come back to me, Eurosyn, that knows very well the product, or we can organize another meeting to go a little bit more deeper. So just some words about this new product called New Red 1805. And so the new red is because it's a pigment, of course, red, and the 1805, it is referred to the Pantone color. As you see on the title, we say vegan. It is true that this claim on cosmetics, general makeup, but also skincare has increased a lot the several last years, mostly last year. I just wanted to mention a little bit the difference because sometimes it could be confused between vegan and cruelty-free because these two terms sometimes are used as synonymous, but it is not exactly the same. When we say vegan, it is referred that the product doesn't have any animal contact or animal derivative ingredient. And when we say the term cruelty-free, it is referring on the no animal testing. So I just wanted to clarify this point. As you see in this presentation, this product, it is natural because it is coming from one of the technologies of Active Beauty Givaudan, the green fractionation. So let's go a little bit deeper on the product. Here you can see an overall market view. I think you know perfectly very well that lipstick is one of the most important categories on makeup, and particularly the red is a pigment and the color that is one of the most successful for lipstick and lip balm mostly. This is a segment that is growing. We really hope that with the wearing of the mask, it will not change this growing. But I really honestly think that even in this situation, maybe sometimes we even need more to use this red pigment if we connect to the famous sentence of Coco Chanel, if you're sad, add more lipstick and attack. Why not in this context of pandemic that is a little bit unstable, even if outside in majority of countries it is highly recommended to bring the mask, we can feel better and feel good with our classic or typical red lipstick. Okay, so let's talk about the origin. The origin is a specific root, actually. It is the root of the red radish. This red radish, we are working with Givaudan in a specific cooperative in China, actually in a specific peninsula in China, that they provide a very high quality root of the red radish, and also that it has been validated of traceability and also sustainability and all the parameters that are important for sourcing of this product. I just wanted to mention that every time we find sourcing, we do a process of checking that is the most interesting sourcing, and we do a process of phytochemical identification. Also, we do observation of the botanical root in this case, and we perform also DNA trials to be sure about the origin and the authenticity of the raw material. So we use this red radish. I think you can imagine why, because this red radish is naturally full of anthocyanins. These are the pigments, red pigments in this case, that will provide the color of our product. And at the same time, these anthocyanins are for the plant important because it's as a second metabolite of the plant. A little bit about the process. So these anthocyanins are extracted in a very classic way in water, but after this extraction, we do the several steps. The aim is to have a very stable and very classic, stable on result pigment. So we do purification. We also do refining to remove particles that will bring malodor or that are not color for our product. We do a pH adjustment. In this case, it will allow us to have the same result in all the different batches that we have for our product. And we do a stabilization into carriers, a specific clay, and also maltodextrin. I also wanted to add that the anthocyanins of this red radish that we are using are quite stable because they are acetylated, and thanks to that we have a very good stability. We did several performance on this product. The first one that was very important, it was to prove the coloring performance, because the idea is that we don't want to compromise the effect, the quality of the result of a red lipstick or red gloss, because we are using natural ingredients. So for Active Beauty Givaudan, it was very important that the performance of this pigment, even if it's natural, was the same or even better than why not synthetics or other benchmarks of botanical pigments that are on the market. So that's why we perform this test of covering efficacy. And you can see in this slide on the right side that we use two benchmarks that are natural pigments that are already available on the market. And we also compare it with Red 28 Lake, that it's a synthetic pigment. You see that the new red has a very good coverage, and also the chroma C value is very good. We also did microscope observation, dispersing 10% of this pigment in castor oil, and also doing a tour mix. And what is very interesting is that we could see that the dispersion was very homogeneous, and this will participate on the good formulation and performance of the product. Another study that we did also was the stability. We did specific 3 different contexts. First one was in a room temperature during 12 months to see how the product was changing or not. We also did atmosphere of intensive light for 12 hours. And also we did atmosphere of processing. The pigment was in a specific oil batch, the same as when we are making the product in production. And what it was very interesting, because we did this trial, is that in the 3 situations, the stability of the pigment was very good. As you can see in the pictures, that the color has not almost changed. And we performed this in 3 different dosage of new red, 10%, 15%, and 20%. So with this, we can really conclude that new red is stable. And we also did some clinical evaluation on different ethnicities, because we know that this is more and more important. And the pictures were taken to see the evolution on different concentrations of the pigment, and also 3 different ethnicities. And we see that in the 3 cases, 6 cases actually, the pigment has a very good coverage, and it has a very intensive and glamour color. So that was very important for us, because we didn't want to refuse this because it was a natural pigment. Moreover, because it is anthocyanins, we can also think that this product will provide antioxidant properties for the lips in this case. And we perform 3 different trials in tubo, but also in vitro. And I cannot go into details, but the general idea is that this product will provide antioxidant protection. And in some cases, as performed in our trials, with better results than the famous vitamin C, for example, in that case. So this is an extra value, because today more and more consumers are looking for not just makeup, also a treatment that will be good for their lips. So just some words about claims. This pigment can be used in makeup. Specifically, it has been tested for lipstick, lip balm, lip oil, lip gloss. Why not also in soaps? And the idea is to really provide a very deep luxury red color with antioxidant protections. This is the technical information. It is a powder, of course, dispersible in oil. It can be used up to 20% in the lipstick, combined or alone with other pigments. And the formulation is not difficult because as mentioned, when we do the dispersion, the product is really homogeneous. And I just wanted to mention that we have all the different compliance that are more and more requested by consumers and customers, like Cosmos, of course, China approved, vegan, as mentioned in the beginning, halal, and also, of course, following the ISO 16128. Just to mention that we have a specific development of lipstick with, of course, new red, and also, for example, the oil that we call Subaki oil, that also Eurosyn is in charge in Italy. This kind of example of formulations, we do it to provide some inspiration to our customers, and also to give you the opportunity to try the product. So you can contact Eurosyn if there is a specific interest to know more about this lipstick. And this is just a sum up of the performance of this new product, New Red 1805, stable, with a natural origin, vegan, with a very easy to use formulation, and with the additional benefits of antioxidants. Okay, so that was what I wanted to share with you. It was fast because I had this 15 minutes, is just on time. So I really thank you a lot for your participation, for your interest. And with Eurosyn, we are available if you have any additional questions, needs of any sample or documentation. Thank you and have a nice afternoon. And I wish you to all of you a good show making cosmetics. Good afternoon. Bye-bye.